All right, welcome back. So we've got an interview now with Harley from the Sheeps. So,
Oh.
Harley, did you enjoy that game?
Yeah, it was amazing actually. It was so fun.
Yeah, you definitely stormed in general. Very very
Yeah,
impressive showing from both sides, but your
yeah.
team just generally just a bit ahead. So I've got a couple questions for you here.
hmm
First one is what comes into mind when you're using beat? It's such an important ultimate in a fight. So what sort are you thinking about when you're using it? Are you using more of a counteractive ultimate to counter some of the enemy ults, or is it more of a let's try and win this fight as best we can, so let's start committing some ultimates?
Majority of the time I'm using it as a counteractive, using it to mainly nullify Grav and sometimes Diva ult if I get the chance. But
Hmm.
sometimes we can use it quite aggressively just to push in.
Yeah, we did see Royal get some very very powerful grabs, but constantly you seem to be trying to use the beat to counteract it. It's
hmm
something that you can completely negate the value of a grab with. Beat is
Yeah.
just one of those really powerful ultimates that you really need in a goat's composition.
hmm
Yeah, absolutely. Um, your main hero was going to be that Lucio. How did you approach the opposing Lucio on Team Altiora?
Oh, if I'm gonna be completely honest, half of the time I just yeeted my body into him. But in all seriousness, I guess I tried to focus him down. I remember on a Nimbani where I managed to soundwave him while he was using beat just so we could get a little bit more damage on them before that beat. But yeah, honestly, the opposing Lucio didn't really scare me. I just was able to go aggressive on him and chase him out.
Did you feel like the more dominant Lucio in general then?
Yeah.
Got some confidence. I like it.
Yeah.
Okay, so speaking of confidence, how would you describe your play style? Because like, there's a lot of different ways you can play Lucio. There's more like the sort of campy swapping heals backline Lucio, but then there's the wall riding in and boom boom boom, your
Yeah,
backline's dead
I'm
Lucio.
I'm I'm more the aggressive type of Lucio. I always speed my team in, speed myself in. Maybe I push a little bit too far sometimes, but at least I don't die.
Everyone does that. Everyone does that. I know exactly where you're
Yeah.
coming from.
Well, I mean, your aggressive playstyle must be pretty fun. What makes you want to play Lucio specifically?
It's definitely the fast-paced gameplay. And the thing is, I used to play Lucio Ball quite a lot, so I'm used to that fast-paced gameplay as well. So my mindset is sort of just let's just zoom in, kill everything, speed in, let's go.
See, whenever I'm playing Lucio, I always find it difficult because I mean I feel like I'm pretty decent at getting the wall riding like fundamentals, which is
Yeah.
quite hard. But then I can't aim at the same time because like there's so much movement going on, and like you watch these like really good Lucios, like you of course, where you're
Thank you.
sort of tracking and finding picks as Lucio. I just find that so hard. I can't bring myself to do that.
A little tip is to have a very high sensitivity.
Yeah, I should think that'd be quite useful. So, sort of last question here. When you're approaching a team fight, obviously they play a big part in Lucio's kit because he's got a lot of sort of multiple people are targeting moves like AoE moves like his boop and stuff. So when you're approaching a team fight with your team, what are you thinking about doing? Is it more boosting your team? Is it more keeping your Reinhardt alive? So what are you thinking about?
We focus on keeping our Rhine alive, but the main thing is just to speed in onto their Rhine, at least let their Rhine go down first. So even if our Rhine does go down, we've traded that pick and we're gonna be able to get some extra damage on top since their Rhine's gone down beforehand.
So one thing I do like to ask people before they go is what were comms like? It's always quite an interesting question to ask people because sometimes you get the groups that have like there's one person just telling people what to do, usually the Reinhardt.
Yeah.
But you get some comms that are a little different and they work a little differently. So what was your comms like?
We scream a lot, but it can get quite cluttered, but we are also quite organized at the same time. We have a really good shot caller and we know which targets to focus, so our comms are actually quite good.
Very, very nice. It's a pleasure talking to you. Very, very well played in general. Very impressive show from your whole team.
Thank you.
Specifically to support line, I feel like you kept your tanks running. So very, very well played. You're a better Lucio than me for sure. Thank you very much for coming to the interview, and I think we're going to head English short here before we get on to our next round of gameplay. But thank you very much. Good luck with the rest of the tournament,
Yeah, thank you.
and see you soon.
See ya.